like many athletes, have moved into the media side of things, working for Channel 4 here. New company. How's it been going for a new company in athletics?
I've enjoyed it. I mean, everyone has been used to the BBC, which we've all been very spoilt by in terms of no advert breaks, but that's the way of TV nowadays. And no, I've really enjoyed it. It's quite a young team, presenting with people that I've run with for my whole career as well, the likes of Dean Macy, Catherine Merry, the great Michael Johnson up there in the studio. So it's quite a relaxed atmosphere. I've really enjoyed myself.
How are you trying to portray the sport differently then from, say, the old way it was portrayed?
I don't think we're trying to make it much differently. I think we're just trying to perhaps aim at a different market as well. So obviously try and cater for the usual athletics viewers, the real anoraks, if you like, the people who know their stuff and respect the sport, but then also maybe trying to make it appealing to the younger generation. I think people like Usain Bolt over the last couple of years have made the sport really cool again. Perhaps it was going through a bit of a rocky patch over the last 4 or 5 years, and I think there's a lot of media interest in the sport, and rightly so, because it's at a good place. When you're involved in it, your just head is wrapped up in it really. All I used to worry about, I suppose in a way you take it for granted that the governing bodies put on such great events as they do. For me it was all about, as long as the hotel's all right, as long as the transportation's good and the food's all right, all I cared about was, you know, warming up and preparing, training as well as I could for an event. Then when you turn up, in a way I think you assume everything's going to run smoothly, and 9 times out of 10 they do, because as I said, the IAAF put on fantastic events, and it's kind of weird for me sort of being down trackside now, still sweating because it's hot, but not sweating because I'm having to run round. So it's a different experience. I think you need people like yourselves, you need role models. Slightly later, I remember the one thing that sticks in my mind, I remember watching Chris Akabusi in the 91 World Championships 4x4 last leg in Tokyo, and I didn't do athletics, but I remember saying to my mum and dad, oh, I feel really proud, I'm British, you know, and I felt proud to be British, watching them do so well, and I think the future generation, they need role models, and that's why it's great to see people like Jessica Ennis going tonight and hopefully flying the flag for Britain. I just love the fact that how hard we train as athletes. When it goes well, it goes really well, and there's no better feeling in the world than to doing yourself justice. On the flip side, when it doesn't go well, it's horrible, but then I used to enjoy that as well, because I used to think, that was a terrible race. Right, I can't wait for next week, I'm going to redeem myself. So I just miss everything. I mean, I miss being around the other athletes, I miss having to get myself so psyched up for something, and I miss the thrill of the crowd. You know, it's very hard to replace that when it's gone. I'm 37 and I feel like I'm 17. I watched the 400 semi-finals last night and my hands were all clammy, and I was just in the finals tonight, and I'm just thinking, I even just walked around with Michael when we were talking about the 400, and half of me, as probably with yourself, you're always going to be competitive, and I think, do you know what, I reckon I could still do it, and I couldn't, because if I do 2 days training I'll pull a hamstring. But I wouldn't say I'm jealous, but yeah, I'm very aware of the fact that I'm no longer the young lad who used to run around the track as quick as he could do. I'd love to be out there. I'd swap this now, I'd swap the microphone to be 10 years younger, definitely.